Adventurer 4 3D Printer Review. The FlashForge Creator Pro 4 is designed for advanced DIYers who want to get the most out of their maker experience. People who want to buy a 3D printing system might be interested in the new 3D printers that come with built-in cameras. They let you see exactly how your prints are coming out. However, at the same, this $850 device lacks basic high-end functionality, including true automatic bed levelers. Additionally, we found the low resolution on the cameras left a lot to be desired when sharing cool time lapses on social networks. Some cheap printers can also be quite problematic when printing certain types of objects, especially those with overhanging parts. If you spend enough effort making sure your printer works well, and take into account its limitations, you can create some good quality 3D printed objects. When assembled, the Adventurer 4 will measure 597 by 469 by 546 mm and weigh 1,200 kg. It has a build size of just 220 by 200 by 250 mm and weighs less than 700 kg. The reason for the difference between build volumes and print sizes is that the entire print area is enclosed within a massive black plastic box. The print head itself sits inside the box. The main body of the machine contains the electronics and mechanics needed to move the print head back and forth across the paper. At the bottom of the box is a large opening where the paper enters. At the top is an exit hole for the printed sheet. On either side of the box is a clear wall, giving the user a view of the process. Unlike resin 3D printing machines, which often use toxic fumes to create prints, there isn't as much incentive, from a safety standpoint, to enclose an FDM printer. This is especially true for the Adventurer 4 because it includes a built-in air purifier and exhaust system that keeps the print room relatively free of odors. However, even if you don't like the smell that comes from FDM printers, the Adventurer 4 may be able to help you print better than any other 3D printer out there. If you're going to use these 3D printers in a messier environment where you'll likely get some wood shavings on the parts, the enclosed frame might help keep the printed parts cleaner. It has an easy-to-use magnetic heated bed that allows you to easily detach and attach the printer. This makes it easier for you to remove prints without worrying about damaging the printer. One major letdown for a 3D printing device of this price range is that it does not include an auto-adjusting leveling mechanism. Instead, you get two manual settings, one where you place the print head at the very center of the build plate and another where you place it at 9 specific locations along the length of the build surface. While this may not sound like much of a problem, it becomes tedious after a while. You also have to worry about whether the positioning was accurate enough because the machine won't tell you if it wasn't. If you really need precise results, you might consider upgrading to a higher-end 3D printer such as the MakerBot Replicator 2X, which comes with an automatic leveling system. It costs significantly more though, so make sure you know exactly how much money you'll be spending before you commit. It has a few drawbacks too. For example, the camera isn't high resolution so it won't be able to capture images that look good on social media. And if you're looking for a photo quality solution, you may not be satisfied with the results. If you're desperate to buy a new camera for your 3D printing, buy a cheaper version and use the extra cash to invest in a decent camera and tripod. With the built-in extractor fan and filter, the printer keeps its own odor at bay, but if you want something quieter, you can always get an external one. And the flash print slicers that come with the printer aren't bad either. Slicers are the software tools used by 3D printers to convert 3D models from file formats. You can use Flash Print, which comes preloaded onto the Adventurer 4, but there are plenty of other slicer apps available online. Some people recommend Cura, which has an extensive list of supporting materials and features a lot of useful slicing tips and tricks. Finally, the Adventurer 4 features an intuitive touchscreen interface for easy navigation.